I'm going to share with you my favourite grip hacks that gets you to make the perfect grip every single time. These are little tricks, hacks that I use with all my students in person, and they can go home and make sure they've got the perfect grip. Now this channel is powered by you, the viewers, answering this question today all about grip. Now if you want your question answered, simply subscribe, turn the bell and just pop it down below in the comments. So what is a perfect grip? Have a look at this on player cam. You can see how my hands are on the golf club. The club is in the fingers. You can see roughly 2.5 knuckles on my glove hand, and both creases are pointing to the right half of the screen as you look at this on player cam. The first hack that we're going to talk through is how do you get this club in the fingers? Well, I've got a great one for you. Don't think I'm daft with this. I'm using a bench, but you can rest it on the side of your golf bag. You can rest it on literally anything. But look at this, right? If I put my golf club down like that, and I went to pick it up, look how straight away I get it in the fingers. Look where that is just placed. I've done that automatically, and you will, right? I promise you. Because you wouldn't go like this and then place it in the palm, because that would really require you to get your palm under the club. You just go straight down, let it go in your fingers, and close it. Well, that's dead easy, because then all I've got to do now is just keep the club in the same position, just twist it round until the club hits square, and I can see 2.5 knuckles, right? That is hack number one of how you get the club in the fingers and right every single time. I promise you, we'll hit this one away in fact, like just making that change before we go into the next hack. I've got 3 for you here. Just having that, you will feel like the club is so much lighter. Now this is an intimidating tee shot, isn't it? Wowee! Look at that, fading back into the middle. That just felt secure and light. Everything I want to have in a grip. You look at this, right? In the fingers, you'll be able to get the club set. Look at the difference. In the palm, I can't even move my wrist. Okay, hack 1 done. My next little hack is I call this ringing the towel. And this gets the positioning of your hands absolutely correct. So come on, let's head over to my golf bag. Let me just explain this again to you, because this is really, really important. And like I say, these are little hacks. So if I had my towel here, right, and it was full of water, what would I do? I'd bring my palms together like this. Let me show you that again. I would stand here and I'd go together. Now, look at that. That's roughly what we want to see, isn't it? Imagine, look, ring the towel. That's the little trick that I do before every single shot. So have a look at this with the golf club in my hand. Start it placing the club like that. Look how it's in my fingers, okay? It's not in the palm, it's in my fingers. And then I ring it together until both creases point into my right shoulder. Like if you look at me do this again from player cam, in my fingers, ring it, point into my right shoulder. It's as easy as that. That's going to give you the control. Now, one little thing that golf coaches forget to tell you, and it really does annoy me, is the fact that my grip is different to your grip, okay? So one thing that I would say, on your left hand placement, if you slice it, you're going to want to see this left hand rotate more towards the right side of this golf club. If you hook it, you're going to want to see this left hand, your glove hand, rotate more towards the left side of the golf club, okay? So more over in that direction. These are little simple things that can really help you. Okay, the final grip hack, I've got it in our fingers, we've got the placement, little hacks to get that. The final thing is pressure, right? Pressure. And if you want feel, you want fluidness, you want power, you want to not feel like it's so tense through the whole swing, this is essential. Now the final one, as I say, pressure. I want you to think of it this way. If I said to you, you had an egg in your hand, right? I want you to be able to run with it in your hand. Don't have to run, so it doesn't fall out, but you don't crack it. Don't crack the egg is how I would say you want to feel the grip pressure in your right and your left hand. And I often get asked the question, Alex, do you feel your grip more in your right, more in your left? Well, I feel an even pressure in left and right. When I place my hands on the club, ring it out, I then ring it out, and I feel I've got that pressure that I'm not trying to crack the egg. So if my grip, it's a funny shaped egg, I know, but if my grip was the egg, I'm holding that, not trying to break the egg, because that doesn't get pressure in my forearms, doesn't get pressure in my shoulders, doesn't get pressure in my body. It keeps me loose throughout the swing. So when you've got shots like this, I would say it's even more important to think about. Coming back into the middle of that fairway. A little bit of a heely fade, but that's exactly what is required on this shot when the trouble is left. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, the only place you can get free, simple golf tips.